What's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Dumo in the house. Happy holidays to all of you guys. Somebody make some noise. Hey, you know what? I know it's been a while and I've missed you guys so much. So before we begin this episode, I'm just gonna give you a little virtual hug because, I love you guys so much. Come here. Oh. So in case you're listening to this and you can't actually see what I'm doing, I just gave a little virtual hug to my camera, which I admit is a little strange, but that's okay. It just means this is my way of sharing some good love because I know a lot of us need that right now. I definitely do. So let's spread some love and good vibes this holiday season. Speaking about the holiday season, show of hands, how many of you feel a little off? Raise those hands in the air like you just don't care. Yeah, anybody? Just me? Anybody? Yeah. I feel a little off this holiday season. And if you're one of those people who feel right now that Christmas isn't very exciting, you're not alone. In fact, I'll tell you, there's a lot of reasons in 2023 not to feel like yourself. Because in case you haven't noticed, the world is absolutely going to shit this season. For whatever reason, so many things have happened in 2023. We got the wars going on in the Middle East and lots of people are dying. We have wars going up in Africa and in Europe. The cost of housing is astronomical. Groceries are unaffordable. Everything is going to shit. Medical expenses are crazy. We have a healthcare crisis. Do I need to keep going on? Everything is going to shit. So there's so many reasons for you to be angry, for you to not feel excited. People are struggling with your bills right now. God damn, what is going on? It's as if the Grinch stole Christmas. Hey, Mr. Grinch, did you steal Christmas? Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little weird. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry. Anyway, we're going to talk about all of that today. And just so you know, guys, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm here to give you a little dose of Dumo and hopefully light up a fire inside of you and perhaps even change your perspective because it's not all gloom and doom, guys. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And I want you to think about 2023 and Christmas a little differently. So we're going to talk about all of that today. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're on YouTube right now. Make sure to follow the After Party Podcast on your favorite podcast platforms. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Google Podcasts. And also check us out on social media, Instagram, and we have a TikTok right now. Whoop, whoop. So please go follow us on all of your favorite platforms. And by the way, if you stick around to the very end, you might get a little holiday surprise. Anyway, guys, stick around and I'll be right back with you after the intro. Boom!
Party Podcast.
After Party Podcast.
Welcome back, After Party Gang. Hey, listen to me. If you follow me on Snapchat, you know that on the 25th of every month, I always post a Christmas countdown. It usually goes like this. It's 8 months to Christmas. It's 3 months to Christmas. It's 1 month to Christmas. Now, what's interesting is I usually get a mixed reaction from most people. Some people absolutely love it. In fact, they usually remind me every month and say, hey, you forgot to post your Christmas countdown this month. And it's awesome. Now, on the other hand, I have people who absolutely hate it. Shut up, Dumo. Stop talking about Christmas. And it's normal. Not everyone is going to like it, right? Sometimes it might be a little annoying, and I get it, especially when I post it in summer. Think about it. It's July. It's beautiful. The weather is nice. Everyone is trying to enjoy some sunshine. And there comes Dumo, and he goes like, oh, it's 7 months to Christmas.
No! God, please, no!
What is wrong with you? How dare you?
How dare you?
So it's okay. I love doing it. I'm still going to do it. I'll never stop. But anyway, I had this one girl get so angry and she actually posted a rant on Facebook about me. What she said was, Christmas is usually the most distressing time of the year. It's a time when lots of people deal with loneliness and anxiety. And for you to come and keep posting about this shit is actually very insensitive. And you should stop doing that. Now, she did not mention my name specifically, but I know she was talking about me. I gotta be honest with you, the first time I heard that, or the first time I saw that, I was like, what is this girl talking about? It's Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. So, why is she mad? Upon further reflection, I said, you know what? I definitely understand where she's coming from. I do get it. And I've seen lots of posts similar to that on social media recently. In fact, I saw somebody post a Christmas tree with lots of presents under the tree. And the first thing they said was, before you post a picture like this season, think about all of the people who are struggling with their bills. Think about all of the people who can't afford to give Christmas presents to their kids. Don't be so insensitive. Don't post shit like this. People are struggling. And I thought to myself, what is going on? Since when do we care more about the thing under the tree than the people around the tree? Since when has Christmas become so competitive that we don't even care about the meaning behind it? I know people are struggling in Christmas. I know people are struggling with life and everything. So I decided to go on this journey of enlightenment. I try to ask myself this question. Is it possible for you to feel bad about what's going on in your life and yet feel happy for other people if they're deciding to celebrate? Is it possible for you to be happy for other people even when things are not going right with you? So that was my mission. I mean, I think I know the answer to this question, but I decided to give a little experimentation and I found some interesting results, and I'll talk to you about that right now. Boom.
The After Party Podcast.
Albert Einstein once said, in order to know the future, you gotta know the past.
So, in order for me to answer this question, let me take you on a little journey and tell you about my childhood hero, Patty. You see, Patty was like a second mom to me. As a child, she assumed the role of my spiritual mentor. Almost every Sunday after church, she would meet up with me and ask about how my week went and then pray for me. I was like the son she never had. She was an absolute ray of sunshine. Whenever someone in my small village back then was getting married, Patty would become the unofficial wedding planner. She would go out of her way to make sure everything went smooth, and she was always genuinely happy for the newlyweds. Same thing happened when somebody just had a new baby. The whole village would come together and celebrate, and Patty would be at the center of the organizing. She was an absolute ball of joy. Sadly, Patty passed away not too long ago. She was never married and she never had kids of her own. She'd been in a few relationships in the past, but they all fell apart for some reason and she just couldn't find love. However, that didn't stop her from being the best support person anyone could ever have. She was one of those people who dedicated her life to the service of other people, and regardless of whatever situation she found herself in, she was always there for her friends and she was always there to protect people who she cared about. I remember specifically when I came to Canada for the first time about 10 years ago. She was so happy for me when my immigration process was completed. She called me almost every single day to say, hey, how's Canada? How are you doing? And just basically check up on me. That was the kind of person she was. If there was one thing I learned from Patty, it was never to allow my own circumstances shape me into someone who became too jaded to celebrate other people's accomplishments. After Party Gang, thank you so much for listening to that story. Hey, before I let you go, I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked the last time. Is it possible for you to celebrate the success of other people around you even when your life is going to absolute shit? I think I know the answer to that question, but you get to decide how you want to live your life. You get to decide what the holiday means to you. And hey, if you're one of those people who are lonely right now, let's talk to you. If you feel like the holidays are trash and if you feel like this is not a good time for you, this is my challenge to you. This is my solution to you, okay? Go out there and do something nice for somebody. Doesn't even matter who it is. Maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a homeless person, maybe it's a neighbor down the road. Just go out there and do something for somebody. Doesn't have to be financial. It could be something as simple as reaching out to somebody and saying, hey, it's been a long time and I haven't heard from you. Are you okay? It could be something as simple as buying a meal for somebody, maybe inviting somebody over for supper and cooking them something. The whole point is holidays is not about the presents that you have or the presents you do not have. The holidays is not about how much is in your bank account. I think lots of people have they forgot the true meaning of Christmas and holidays, and I just want you to remember that the holidays is about appreciating the people you have around you. It's about appreciating life itself, knowing that you have what it takes to go through whatever shit show life brings to your doors, because it's gonna come. And I want you to think about that. I want you to go about with your life knowing that even if things aren't going great for you, you still can celebrate Christmas. You still can celebrate holidays. You still can at least appreciate the people around you. And if you can't do that, then maybe do something nice for somebody else and you'll feel good. I promise you, you will feel better if you go out there and help somebody else do something very small and minuscule for them. You will feel better. I promise you that. Anyways, this was just a little message for you. I know it's not a typical dating and relationships conversation that I typically have on this podcast, but I just wanted to bring that to you. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Happy New Year to you guys. Merry Christmas. And I wish you all of the best. I'll see you guys on the New Year. Peace out and bye, everybody.
Podcast.
After Party Podcast.